we don't really understand the depth of this word, transformation. Today I'm going to explain you exactly that and what it takes for a human to transform, for a thing to transform. What is the law of nature that makes the transformation happen? Firstly, I'll give you the example. I came from a comfortable lifestyle to Rishikesh, and it was very uncomfortable for me. From May till July, there was no stability. I moved out in May, then I had to go back to Delhi. Then I came back again in July. Then we had to shift to 2 BHK. We had to shift to 2 BHK again. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is, it was very easy for me to say to myself that just go back to Delhi and don't look back, and just live a life in Delhi. Don't spend the money, that extra money that you're spending in Rishikesh. And my butt's hurting a little bit. I'll just make the surface a little smoother for myself. I'll be sitting here for a lot of time, so I need to make sure it's super comfy for me. Ow. It is comfy for me. Yeah. So it was very easy for me to say that, dude, just go back to Delhi, because you should not spend recklessly. That was it. And my parents were saying exactly the same thing, because they were like, yes, you're giving the rent, electricity, everything in Delhi, and now you'll do that same thing in Rishikesh, which doesn't make sense. For them, it doesn't. Yeah, I understand. But I'll tell you one thing. Since I've come to Rishikesh, yes, there have been thoughts that, okay, I might go back to Delhi, but the life has been great here. I've developed habits that I could not in Delhi. I can shoot in locations like these at will. I don't have to, firstly go to a good location. Then from there, I have to decide that, for example, let's say from Delhi, I have to go to Rishikesh first. Then from Rishikesh, I can go to another place. So I am in Rishikesh. I'm at a beautiful location. If I want to shoot in mountains, I can just shoot. Just go out and shoot. Simple as that. So that is the advantage that I've got when I've moved out to Rishikesh. This was the major thing for me. I could not shoot any content outside in Delhi. It's so chaotic. First thing is that. Second thing is, my life physically, mentally is so much better here. Like, I'm able to do the things without any willpower. Like, I'm just doing the things. Willpower is the one thing that you'll have to use only in those circumstances where you really want to, where you really have to push yourself. If you are using your willpower on day-to-day tasks, you won't be able to put that willpower into use when you really require it. So that is the exact thing that was happening to me in Delhi. I used to think about small things and use my willpower to do those things, and then at the end of the day, if I have this much of willpower, I used almost all of it in taking small decisions. And then when it comes to time to take big decisions, I just was not left with any willpower. So of course I was feeling drained there, naturally. But on the contrary, when I am in Rishikesh, I don't have to use that willpower. So environment affects you a lot. But that's not the topic of the video. The topic of the video is transformation. As I told you, from Delhi till Rishikesh, it was a whole transformation journey for me. And there was always a thought in my head that I can go back. But understand this, transformation takes a lot of willpower and energy, because that is a transformation. A butterfly, when it's coming out of a cocoon, it takes a lot of energy to become a butterfly. A substance, for example, turning from solid to liquid or liquid to gas, it takes up a lot of energy to do that simple transformation. Everything in nature takes up a lot of energy to transform from one thing to another. And you, on the other hand, as a human, are expecting that if you want to transform, you can just do it in one day. or in 24 hours or in just 21 days. That's not possible, because transformation takes time. You'll have to give yourself space to think about what are the things that you are lacking, the belief systems that are holding you back. Once you'll have the understanding of what are the things that are holding me back, then only you'll be able to work on that. But if you'll just keep incorporating the habits without any purpose, then you'll be like, you won't be able to stick to it. Simple as that. For example, if you have a belief system that you don't want to be feel seen by anyone, but you want to be a content creator, you can inculcate this habit. You can force yourself into creating content, but you won't be able to, because you don't want to be feel seen. That is your belief system. If you figure this shit out, then you'll be able to automatically create content for yourself. If your beliefs are not sorted, if you have beliefs that are contrary to the actions that you're taking, there's almost 100% chance that you won't be able to develop that habit, because your beliefs are working in opposition of you. Now, if I give you the example of a belief system, I encountered this belief system that saving money is the thing that will make you rich or wealthy, which is not the case. Flow of money makes you rich, and making more money makes you rich. So this was the belief system that I knew I don't have to take from my parents. They are good, they know their own things, but that is the आराम से भाई, that is the belief system that I don't have to take. भाई इस पे तो लेट सकते हो पत्थर पे if you want. गिर मिर मत जाना भाई, वापस ले जाना होगा तुम्हें इतना दूर तक. So I don't want to take that belief system, and I didn't. And I know for a fact that the flow of money and the money that you make not save will make you richer. And that's the thing that I'm working on. That's the thing that I'm aspiring towards. So the change, the transformation is the thing that takes up a lot of energy, a lot of willpower from your end. So you have to make sure you're not utilizing your willpower into using your willpower in unnecessary things. And you have to say to yourself in the moments where you feel like you're getting back to your old habits again and again and again, that it's okay. You really have to be okay with it, because you'll relapse again and again. But then it's like compounding. For example, you're relapsing after 10 days, then you'll relapse after 7, then after 5. So it'll happen, but it'll take some time. So give yourself some time. It has taken you, for example, let's say 20 years to build a habit. You cannot break it in 21 days. You'll have to allow yourself to take a breathing moment, think about it, and then eventually come up with practical strategies or practical implementation stuff that you can do to inculcate that habit. And also you'll have to do a lot of introspection. You'll have to write a lot, that if that habit is coming from a deep ingrained belief of yours, for example, you don't want to spend money on the things that might make you more money, that is a very bad habit, because it will make you more money, but you're still not investing. So that usually comes from money issues in the family. So you'll have to write that belief system, that this is the belief system that I've got from my family, my brother, whatever it can be, and I don't want to have that belief system. And in order to break that belief system, you'll have to do the opposite of it. So you'll have to spend the money on the things that make you more money, and you'll have to not think about it, of course, because eventually you're making money. You might make mistakes, you might buy some things that will not make you money, but that's all right. You'll invest in 10 things and then only 2 to 3 things will give you the return. But those 2 to 3 things that will give you the return will be the things that will make you 10x more money than you're making right now. So yeah, I mean, give yourself some space, allow yourself to breathe a little. It takes time to change. It doesn't happen in a day. It takes time. So that's my only conclusion. Action steps are: figure out what is a belief system that are making you not quit that habit or not do a change. Write that belief system down, do the contrary of it. It's as simple as that. And keep reminding yourself that transformation is not a one-day journey or a one-month journey. It takes time, and you should allow yourself to understand this deeply, because anything that you'll do will take time.